I'd like you on your decision to purchase this Vocabulary Booster series. It's a fast, easy, and effective way to improve your vocabulary. Just listen to this in your car stereo or Walkman during your free time, and I guarantee that you'll make great strides in building your vocabulary. Take it from me, because when it comes to vocabulary building, I really do know what I'm talking about. A little bit about my background here. I'm a graduate of Georgetown University, where I majored in English. I'm also a state-certified teacher with a master's degree in education. For good measure, I scored a perfect 800 on the verbal section of the SAT. A very large chunk of my life has gone into the study of English, and now I'm offering to share this hard-earned knowledge with you. While building your vocabulary is obviously an important step in helping you do better on the SAT or any other standardized test, it can also help you in the classroom, on the job, and even with your social life. A stronger vocabulary gives you a greater understanding of both the written and spoken language. There's no need to go around sounding like a walking dictionary, but having a way with words can give you a subtle edge in many of life's daily challenges. If you listen to this for just 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll find that your vocabulary will really start to grow. I'll present you with many key words that have often come up on the SAT in the past and caused problems for students. Most of these words are very likely to appear on the future SATs. For each vocabulary word, I'll give you a basic definition, comment on whether it's a noun, verb, or adjective, and then I'll give you a short sentence using the word in context. Often, these sentences will contain some sort of rhyme or play on words as a memory aid. Sometimes I'll comment on how the word is broken down by root, prefix, or suffix. In certain cases, I'll also remark on a word's spelling, pronunciation, or usage if I think that this may be a particular area of concern. Some people will remember these definitions and sentences after listening to the series just once. Most people, however, would benefit by listening to this in its entirety at least several times. Remember, practice makes perfect. Well, that pretty much wraps up the introductory remarks. Let's get started. Good luck. Abash. Abash. It's a verb, and it means to make bashful or embarrassed. A bashful person is easily abashed. Aboriginal. Aboriginal. It's an adjective, and it simply means original. The Aboriginal people of Australia are known as Aborigines. Abridge. Abridge. It's a verb that means to shorten something, especially a literary or artistic work. A bridge can abridge the distance between 2 points. By the way, the word unabridged means unshortened, and if you look closely at a big dictionary, it will probably say the unabridged dictionary. Abstain. Abstain. It's a verb that means to hold back from, to refuse to participate in. Abby did not want to stain her new shoes, so she abstained from running through the muddy field. Acrimonious. Acrimonious. It's an adjective, and it means bitter or vengeful. A criminal made an acrimonious attack on the judge who had sentenced him to a lengthy prison term. Acrid. Acrid. It's an adjective meaning bitter or pungent. Acid often has an acrid odor. Acute. Acute. It's an adjective meaning sharp or perceptive. Because pigeons have a very accurate sense of direction, we can say their sense of direction is acute. Adept. Adept. It's an adjective meaning skillful. Chameleons are adept at adapting to their surroundings. Adhere, adhere. It's a verb meaning to stick to. Adhesive tape will help a poster adhere to the wall. Adorn, adorn. It means to ornament or to decorate. She adorned the Christmas tree by adding ornaments to it. Adroit, adroit. It's an adjective meaning skillful or adept. People in Detroit are adroit at building cars. Adulation, adulation. It's a noun meaning admiration or adoration. Many young children look upon their parents with a certain amount of adulation. Aesthetic, aesthetic. It's an adjective and it means pertaining to a sense of beauty. Figure skating is both athletic and aesthetic. Affable, affable. It's an adjective and it means friendly, personable, easy to get along with. Affable people are able to laugh with you, not at you. Agrarian, agrarian. It's an adjective and it means having to do with agriculture. Many vegetarians are very interested in agrarian policy. Aloof, aloof. It's an adjective meaning shy, reserved, removed, or tending to remain apart. When I feel aloof, I go up alone to the roof. Altruistic, altruistic. It's an adjective meaning unselfish, generous, concerned about the well-being of others. Mrs. Gore thinks her husband Al is truly altruistic and deserves to be the president. Amend, amend. It's a verb meaning to change, revise, fix. If you want to mend a constitution, you must amend it with an amendment. Amiable, amiable. It's an adjective meaning friendly, personable. Amy is able to be friends with almost everyone because she is so amiable. When you look at that word, by the way, the beginning is A-M-I. That is the same as the French word ami, meaning friend, and you also see A-M-I in amigo, Spanish for friend. Allure, allure. It's a noun, and it means pull or attraction, and it also serves as a verb, meaning to pull or to attract. A fishing lure is designed to have a certain allure for fish. Amass, amass. To gather, accumulate. Arnold Schwarzenegger has amassed a mass of massive muscles. Ambidextrous, ambidextrous. It's an adjective and it means able to use both hands equally well. Dexter is ambidextrous and he can throw the ball either lefty or righty with great dexterity. By the way, dexter in Latin means hand. Ample, ample. It's an adjective meaning sufficient, enough, or more than enough. That large amplifier should provide ample sound for the concert tonight. Anarchy, anarchy. It's a noun meaning breakdown or lack of rule or government. Chaos. If the monarchy ever falls in Britain, some wonder whether anarchy will result. Anathema, anathema. It's a noun meaning a curse, something hated. Asthma is regarded as anathema by aspiring athletes. Annul. Annul. It's a verb meaning to cancel, to make void. To annul a marriage is to make it null and void. Anoint. Anoint. It's a verb meaning to officially approve, consecrate. In the days of old, kings and queens were often anointed with a special ointment on their foreheads. Antagonist. Antagonist. It's a noun meaning a person with determined opposition or hatred toward someone. The antagonist of a novel is usually a source of agony for the hero, who is known as the protagonist. Antiquated. Antiquated. It's an adjective meaning old-fashioned or like an antique. All antiques are, by definition, antiquated. Appease. Appease. It's a verb meaning to soothe, calm, or put at ease. An apple can appease an angry teacher. Apprise. Apprise. It's a verb meaning to notify or inform. Publishers Clearinghouse will apprise you if you win a prize in their sweepstakes. Arduous. Arduous. It's an adjective meaning hard, difficult, exhausting. A task that is arduous is hard for us. Ascertain. Ascertain. It's a verb meaning to uncover and verify, to make certain. If a detective wants to be as certain as possible about a case, he must accurately ascertain what happened. Ascetic. Ascetic. That's an adjective. I'll spell it. Spelled A-S-C-E-T-I-C. It means self-denying, devoted to simple and austere living. Many marathon runners are, by nature, both athletic and ascetic. Boorish. Boorish. It's an adjective meaning offensive or rude. I believe that fans who do nothing but boo are boorish. Brazen. Brazen. It's an adjective meaning brash or extremely bold. It would be very brazen of that raisin to try to pass for a prune. Brevity. Brevity. It's a noun meaning shortness or the quality of being brief. When you abbreviate something, you give it brevity. Bucolic. Bucolic. It's an adjective and it means of or pertaining to the countryside. Broccoli and cauliflower both grow well in bucolic settings. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. It's a noun meaning a large institution with many complex regulations. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, is one of the largest bureaucracies in our democracy. By the way, a person who works for a bureaucracy would be known as a bureaucrat, and the